girlfriend? What are you doing? We're working on it. This is for the birds over there. Check it out.
What's up, Soil Brothers and Soil Sisters? Today we out on the homestead doing a little bit of maintenance. Okay, as y'all know, we raise meat birds. All right, so last year when I decided to raise some meat birds, I built a chicken tractor. Now the idea for my chicken tractor was to be light enough for my wife to be able to move. So what I decided to do is use PVC pipe. All right, so as y'all can see with this particular tractor, I got 1 inch PVC pipe with connectors. I got it about 11.5 foot long, 5 foot wide. All right, so what I did is use hardware cloth all around the sides, some chicken wire around the front, chicken wire across the top. All right. Light, wife was able to move it, no problem. It held everything, kept everything out, no problem. Okay, the issues I had was because there was no top when it rained, the birds got wet. All right, so my idea was to put a tarp over the top of it. Well, when the water built up on top of the tarp, put a lot of weight on top of the tractor, and of course, you know how that could be a problem. Also, another problem I noticed is that when it rained, my chickens got muddy. Of course, when they in a spot, they eat all the grass, there'd be nothing left there but dirt, and they poop. Well, when it rains, it wets that ground, turns it to mud and poop, and my birds are walking around in it. All right, so even though my wife actually moved the tractor every day, it still didn't help keep the birds clean. I hate the fact that they would not be able to graze on the grass that they're on top. With doing what I'm thinking about doing, but I think in the end it'll be better for them. All right, so I came up with a couple ideas. I don't know if they're gonna work, but I'm gonna try. So what I did is get some tin, and I'm gonna try and put it across the top. So roofing tin, put it across the top and on the bottom. That way, if the bottom get nasty, we'll take the water hose, spray it down, keep the birds clean, and hopefully healthy. Okay, so I don't know if this is gonna work, but I am gonna try. I'm gonna bring y'all along with me, all right? All right, Soul Fam. What I have is 3 sheets of 12-foot aluminum roofing. All right, I got it attached to the bottom of the coop. I got some board across the top, and what I'm doing is securing the board to the metal roofing and the bottom of the coop. All right, fam. All right, in case you're not clear, I have my coop upside down. This is the floor. Okay, what I did is attach some metal roofing to the floor using some plyboard. What I did then was attach some 1.5 inch PVC pipe to the board. The thinking is I will be able to keep my birds off the ground, less muddy, less mess. I can rinse the coop out whenever I need to. And using the PVC pipe, it will elevate it off the ground. Also, it will help me slide it easily across the ground for my wife. So, you know, that's where we at right now. This is all experimental. Don't know if it's gonna work, but we gonna try. So this is where we at. Let's continue. All right, so fam, this is where we are so far. I have my coop turned right side up. I have my floor secured to the boards and the PVC pipe. Now, what I'm liking is it is about 1.5 inches off the ground, so therefore I shouldn't have an issue with mud or, you know, it sitting in pools of water. So that's a plus. I think it will work fine for me being able to rinse the coop out and keep the birds clean, you know, daily. So now what's left is just for me to put a roof on top. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what's going to be the best and economically sufficient way to actually do that. Okay, so the roofing, I paid $40 a sheet for that. That's 3 sheets on the floor. So obviously I'm gonna need 3 sheets for the top. So hey, you know, it's gonna cost. But I am planning on this being something that I use year after year for many years. So I guess I'm gonna have to invest in it. Using the PVC pipe and the hardware cloth and chicken wire, you know, was sensible for us, the amount of money it cost to do it. It did cost a little bit because the amount of chicken wire that I had to purchase. PVC pipe, at the time I bought it, wasn't that bad. It is pretty expensive right now. So all I have to do is decide whether or not I'm gonna go with a plyboard on top of this thing, which will make it a lot heavier. I'll go ahead and buy those other 3 sheets for the top. So choices. Hey, but it got to be done. I want to go ahead and get this ready for the birds. They got no more than about another week before this is gonna be full-time home. So let's get it. Right, so your fam, this is the finished product. All right, so as you can see, I went ahead, I decided to go ahead and put metal roofing tin on the floor and also on the roof. All right, so the structure is still pretty light. Of course, not as light as it was before. I got some board across the top, also across the bottom that I have the metal roofing secured on. So, you know, see the girls, the the meat birds, they're doing all right with it. Okay, you know, for one, they're a lot less nasty. You know, all I have to do is take a water hose and spray this down daily and clean it up. They're not walking in it. There's not a hole. They're not getting sick. My wife do let them out, you know, once or twice a day so they can free range a little bit, but we feed them chicken feed. And that is their feed bowl that they're walking in. They're mighty greedy. As you can see, their crops are about to explode. That's their crop under their neck. Look like a balloon. That's how full they are. And they still pecking, like they need something to eat. So, that's the finished product, guys. I mean, I have nothing bad to say about it as of yet. I get to spray it down daily, get all the poop out. You know, I can go down to the other end and shovel the poop. I do have it sitting at an angle so that when I spray it out, it does race towards the back of the coop. And then I can take a shovel and scoop the poop and put it where I need it to be so it can go ahead and break down and I can have some fertilizer. So guys, with that being said, like, share, and subscribe. Share the video if you know somebody who may want something similar to this. Ring that bell so you'll be notified when we release more videos. We will keep y'all abreast of these meat birds. As you can see, they have grown a lot in the last couple of weeks that we had them. They're gonna probably double that within the next couple of weeks. So, till the next time, peace.